Hola a todos. Esta vez lo vamos a hacer en inglés. ¿Por qué? Porque tenemos una artista internacional, aunque hable español, pero no la vamos a machacar y vamos a hacerlo en inglés, ¿vale? Así que, welcome Jenny.
Thank you so much. I
How are you doing
appreciate it.
so far?
Brilliant.
This
Excellent.
experience and everything.
I'm super happy to be here. I'm happy having a really good experience recording in a studio, and it's cool. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Perfect. So, usually what I do in these interviews is talk about your childhood first. Okay.
Okay.
So that people can connect with you and have some storytelling going on about your music and everything.
Yeah.
People need to know you in another way. They see your covers, they're amazing. They listen to their music and it's good. But we're gonna show them something else today.
That sounds interesting.
Sounds good.
Go ahead. What do you want to know?
Okay, so where are you from?
I am from a small town outside of Stockholm, Sweden. It's called Märsta.
Mashta.
That is right when you take a flight to Stockholm, you will land right next to where I'm from. So,
Okay.
yeah.
How is life living next to an airport?
It's loud. But you get used to it, honestly. So, and also there's a train station with all the trains passing by. You get used to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, cool. So what happened to this little girl that comes from that little place next to an airport? And what happened to her life until she arrived here in Spain? What happened
Wow.
there?
A lot has happened. I try to do this briefly.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
This little girl grew up making living room concerts, torturing my parents most of the time. And sometimes my little sister was a background dancer, which was very nice to have the company. She grew up and she left Sweden with 21 years old,
Okay.
playing handball, actually, the Olympic sport, for a long time. But she wanted to see more of the world, so she went to... It's okay that I do this in third person, right? This is weird.
You're
So
free.
wait, now with 21 years old, I moved to the States to study and figure out what I wanted to study. So I did a year abroad. I later wanted to continue my experience of having lived abroad because I really liked it. It opened up on me and I learned a lot from myself. Like I was 21 in a foreign country, buying my own car, contracting my own apartment. So I took everything and then I moved to Germany. And in Germany, I met my now ex, who then got a job in Singapore. So I then moved with him to Singapore.
Okay.
I finished my studies there, and then we moved together to Madrid. So that's kind of I've been living in many countries so far, and I've been having the pleasure of learning many languages and meeting so many cool people and doing many things in my
Okay. Nice. It's very nice.
35 years
People
of
that
life.
saw a lot of places
Yes.
actually are interesting because you have another perception of things. You have lived a lot of things in a lot of places. You knew a lot of people, as you said, and probably this had an impact on your musical career, right?
Definitely.
Tell me about it.
Although I've been always open to all different kinds of music, like I would never say, no, this is not good, or I don't like this. No. I can clearly sense when I compose that I have a strong influence of the Swedish pop, like the ones that you would grow up to in Sweden. Like I also have a lot of influences from different kinds of funk and also like a good groovy bass line. I picked up a lot of listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, which was my favorite band since forever. Like I remember sitting in the car when Other Side came out, 1998, and I was like, this is so good. I then continued this because moving to California, that was also very much like this Red Hot. So I picked up a lot of like funk and rock influences from my move to the States, and later having moved to Germany and also then Singapore, which was an international university I was studying at. So a lot of in that age you go out clubbing, and it was a lot more like what would come out, like, Avicii or, but also a lot of Oriental influences, right? Because Singapore is like a melting pot. You have a lot of different cultures. So also listening a lot to Hindu music or to music also from Australia or K-pop or...
K-pop.
Yes. Wow. It was never really my thing, and also not like that 8 years ago, but It's been really interesting to also being exposed to that part of the culture because
Yeah.
it's so huge. Yeah.
Yeah, they're special. K-pop is very special, and you have had the opportunity to actually know it and support it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty
Yeah.
good. And let's talk about when you got a little bit more professional. What are the barriers that you've been through when you went? Okay, I'm gonna start doing my music. I'm gonna start producing my music. Do I have a plan? I don't. But I'm gonna do. Okay? Hostia. Tú harás el corte, ¿vale? Okay, so when you wanted to go full house and say, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and start doing my music, doing my thing. I'm gonna start producing. I need a producer. I need to work on my personal brand. I need to match my artistic identity with what I'm doing, etc., etc. What are the barriers that you had to, or walls that you had to break to get where you are right now?
That's a very good question. I've been able to climb some walls, and some walls are still in front of me.
Okay.
I think actually the biggest barrier has been to convince myself that I'm good enough to release music. And this sounds like, oh, poor little girl, la 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 la, but it's not like that. I think everyone who releases music at some point goes through this stage of actually just starting. Because I was waiting for a long time to say that now I play guitar or I play piano good enough to compose. Until you come to the point where I said, okay, I'm just gonna sit down and do whatever comes out, and that's when I started writing music. And this was actually very late. I've been performing for a long time, but it was not until the end of 2022 that I started to actually compose,
Really?
sit down and compose music. I'm not kidding you.
Wow.
Before that, I also was running my own business as a wedding and event singer and everything. Like I was having the confidence, and it started to grow slowly on me. And then I came to the point where I said, you know what, I just need to start this. The other barrier actually has been to find a producer who could help me with this in Spain. So I've been in Spain for 7 years, and there's a lot of movement around with different kind of circles and different kind of producers and musicians. But for me, it was difficult to find someone that I could translate my ideas to. And it took me about 1.5 years to find someone that I was like, okay, let's try one song. It was my first single. I'm super happy and proud of it. And yeah, that's been my 2 biggest barriers actually, to gain the confidence that I needed to do it. And then also to find actually someone who could translate my ideas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imposter syndrome and then finding your way with professionals. 2 big
Yes.
pillars of being an artist. So it's pretty much good.
Yeah.
Okay, you did a good job there.
Thank you.
Because you had it clear, you knew the first thing is that you need your producer. And I always say this.
Yes.
You don't need a producer, you need your producer.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Let's talk about what happens to an artist when they are blocked. Okay, because a lot of people we're gonna watch this and they're gonna be represented by what we are saying. So when you get blocked in a creative process, for example, what are maybe the solutions that you find in order for you to actually go ahead and pick up again and start working again, and how do you maintain your motivation going through that?
I go for a walk.
Yeah, you go
Whenever
for a walk.
I'm not kidding. Whenever I feel like this is too much, I'm not getting anywhere. I mean, but first you need to catch yourself getting frustrated, because when people think like, oh, I'm just gonna finish this song, or I'm just gonna finish this verse, or I'm just gonna finish this, and you're not gonna be happy with what it is. So you write down whatever is on your mind. You drop everything. You go for a walk, or you do whatever you want to do. That take something out of your mind. You go to the gym. You go have a chat with a friend, whatever it might be. And then what I understand and what I'm trying also to grow into my own process, because being an independent artist today, it's so time consuming. So it's very important that you have a routine of getting used to write, although you're not inspired. Because this, you can always put it aside. You can always do a voice memo, and then you put it aside. You can always write something, you put it aside. And later when you sit down to write something and you feel like I don't have motivation, but you need to show up. You take whatever you had before, because that might actually ignite a little bit of the motivation that you might be missing.
I understand. Okay, cool. And what's the biggest threat to you as an artist, as an emergent artist? Is it yourself? Is it an
I was
external
thinking about
factor?
I was thinking about saying myself
But
as
every
a
artist
threat.
says that, like, I am
Exactly.
my own enemy, blah, blah,
Blah
blah.
blah blah. Well, everyone, we're all our toughest critics. Blah 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 blah. Actually, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen when AI starts playing and coming into
Oh, it's already
to the
there.
music. I mean, yeah, exactly. When it comes properly into interfere.
She wants to talk too, right? Hey, tell
She
us about your
agrees.
day.
She agrees.
We're gonna cut it, don't worry about it.
Hey.
This is like commercial, you know? This is commercial.
Adopt
Adopt a dog, okay?
Where were we?
Where were we?
What's my biggest threat?
Yeah, biggest threat to your career. Rear.
My biggest threat, when I get to really think about it, is actually that I will not have my resources that I need to be able to push my career forward. And when I say this, I mean not only financial resources, but you need contacts to move forward in the music business. You need to be able to invest on paying your producer, paying the people you work with what they deserve, and also you need the time, and the things that you don't have time for, you have to delegate, would also cost money. And I hate to think about this music. It's a creative process. It's nice when you sit down and you have your creative stuff, but you need to treat your music also as a business. And I think that is the biggest threat for me as an emerging artist, because I still need to keep a normal whatever other side hustle I have next to my music, and that is not going to be enough for me. So I basically burn out, and that's my biggest threat, I think.
Okay. Do you think you're an entrepreneur or an artist?
I think I'm an artist.
Okay.
Moving towards the entrepreneur, the more I learn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so we are heading through the end of this small interview.
Yes.
And I want to know a little bit about your music, what's coming. We are going to announce it over here, like probably you know it, but the 27th, she is one of the artists that's going to be there. And other artists also are really pretty cool.
I'm looking forward so much for this. It's going to be so much fun.
So yeah, and yeah, so tell us a little bit what's coming up.
Yes, so for July Gen, this year is releasing an EP. So I'll be releasing an EP, and we're working right now very hard on the different songs. There are going to be 3 songs, and they're going to also to be released as singles. So the first single is going to come in early stages of October.
Okay.
It's planned right now. And in the same time, we're working in parallel on the other songs as well, so that we can complete the EP by this year. So it's,
this year?
Yes.
It's tight, huh?
It's tight. It's optimistic, and I like that.
Good, you're an entrepreneur. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward a lot to the concert on the 27th, also to present like who is July Gen, you know, for people who don't know it, what's my sound, and to bring some more pop to Spain, because that's needed as well.
Okay, it's very needed, yeah. Yes. And a lot of international people are coming here and trying to show us a little bit more than what's happening in Spain that is actually saturated. We talked about it earlier, and we need international stuff, but we need to keep also the culture, the Spanish culture, etc. But we need to put a little bit more international stuff in the circle of everyone here in Spain.
Yeah, I think that wouldn't hurt.
No, it wouldn't hurt, and it's pretty much good because you're having a good strategy entering to this market, and I think you're doing it good. But you have to keep going, keep working, keep growing. We're here to help. You know that, and that's it. And let's see what's gonna happen on the 27th. I really look forward to that.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And see you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.